So over the last 20 years, I've spent a fair bit of time just studying and understanding the effects of the food that we eat on our body, its health, and the planet's health. I think sometimes we'll tend to overlook the planet, the environment, and all these other issues that we're faced with today and make the connection to food. As a society, we tend to be pretty disconnected from our food. Most of the time we're buying it in packages or bottles or cans, not really understanding where it comes from, how it's made, what the processes are, the type of chemicals and toxins that go into the land, go into the food, go into the water systems. We really just, a lot of times, aren't aware of those things. And how simple it can be to make those changes within your own homes. And it really starts down the produce aisle. Every time you walk down that produce aisle in every store, look for the organic ingredients. The organic movement is growing so much. And it's funny that we state it's growing so much because it was all organic before. And somewhere along the ways we lost our ways and started incorporating chemicals and toxins into our food supply. There's definitely a trend towards that, going back to whole organic food. People are starting to understand that. And if you walk down the produce aisle and you look at an organic vegetable and a non-organic vegetable, there's not a lot of difference anymore in pricing. So that barrier that used to exist 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago when I started down the path, it's not so much anymore. It's not that much more expensive to go organic. And start with the simple things. Start with the products that are going to impact your health and the planet's health the most. How does OrganicLives and the United Nations come together and collaborate on a project like Safe Planet? It's a great question. And quite honestly, for me, it's simple. There's just a huge amount of synergy of what we're trying to achieve. A safe planet requires safe food. So, without one, you really can't have the other. You need that relationship. And I think it's a great way for the United Nations to support an organization like OrganicLives, whose mission is really creating a safer planet by getting people to understand their food choices and rethink their food choices. So yes, there's a lot of synergy and it really makes sense. And we're quite excited to be a part of this campaign. I think it's amazing and we hope to take it to the rest of the world.